So, absolutely prodigious news today. You wouldn't believe my luck. I'm now an international specialist at OCD Academy. We're working on progressive progression. I said it. I said it how many times when I've been doing my lives on Castbox, YouTube, all over social media. Work on progressive progression. Do more for God today than you did yesterday. Tomorrow, I'll do more for God tomorrow than I did today. Staying grounded, being in self-discipline, self-motivated, self-organised. Here we go in today's strategy. It's proclamation news and gatherings. It's prodigious. It's a prominent professor, and we're working on progressive progression. Here we go in today's strategy formation as we have it in formation. UK politics. Coronavirus couples reenact as ban on weddings lifted in England. From, from the 4th of July, the ban on weddings in England will be lifted, but with some strict rules. Only 30 people are allowed to attend. Singing is discouraged at, and receptions, as we know, them are out of the question. For couples describe how their plans have changed. Now what he wanted, but still lovely. Not what he wanted, but still lovely, he says. Joe Howard is going ahead with his wedding to fiancée Victoria on 11th of July. In Norwich, St John's in the Baptist Church Cathedral, but with just fifth of the guests. When lockdown was introduced, they had already done months and months of planning for a 150 people wedding, says Joe. We had 250 people invited, if you include the reception. We have moved the reception to October, but the wedding is staying in July. There hasn't been any weddings in England since the day of lockdown began on the 23rd of March, apart in the special circumstances. The new rules allowing small ceremonies come into force exactly 1 week before the couple's big day. It was a sigh of relief that we could do the marriage. But part of the plan, they at least, says Joe. We're thinking there could be 10 people, but we've been really lucky. They're allowing 30 people at the wedding. That must be absolutely euphoria for someone's ears to be getting married now. More than occupants are allowed to attend the wedding. 30 people, big families you got, and you can only have 10. Imagine that. Like the funerals that we've seen in the past, you can only have 10 people there. You've got a big family of 15, like uncles, aunties, sisters, cousins. They want to come. Now they can. So that's magnificent news in the realms of weddings. Possibly christenings, who knows? I don't know what the causes are behind everything. I'm just reading the wedding side of things at the moment. But it's still great news. Don't get married. I'm joking now. You know, if you're in a good relationship, it's amicable, it's reciprocated, by all means get married. On the day, it's literally go to get married in a day and then go home or to the park. The couple have chosen the lucky 30 will be coming on the day, prioritising the wedding. Party included ushers, bridesmaids, and their grandparents, and a couple of aunts. The groom has added his best man into his social bubble, so he can help with the planning. It will be the quickest ceremony now, with the readings and no singing. So not quite what we wanted, but lovely all the same. Thank you so much, Snipes. I really appreciate, like I said, I'm on YouTube. I'm spreading the word, spreading the love. I'm now with the OC family. I feel like I will do a prodigious job. The family is, I'm so overwhelmed, I couldn't believe it. I've been on 2 days and I've got international communications specialist job with the OCD family. Obviously, I'm going to do a bit of entertainment, singing. This is my forte, which I'm studying, and it's going to be great. I'm so good. I hope I can help people in a midlife crisis, maybe, like I said, cyber theft, anything. Bullying at work, kids getting bullied at school, domestic abuse, any of them routes you want to go down, I can help you point you in the right direction. Maybe you get in trouble with rent at your landlord or anything business, anything you can possibly think of. A problem shared is a problem halved, so you can always feel free, anyone, come have a little chat. Maybe I can abbreviate your stress. Like I say, problem shared is a problem halved. Here we go anyway. It will be a quirky ceremony now, with a few readings and no singing. So not quite what we wanted, but lovely all the same. It's not worth going to citizens advice because Citizen advice is only what it says on the tin. You go in there, give you advice. Usually they give you a food factor, no matter what your provocation is. Saying your wife goes in there, husband give a bit of grief. She goes in there for some support, and all she gets, actually, a woman probably will get support. To be honest, I don't know the circumstance in there, but I've gone for support for an alienating father, and I come out with food factor. I want my children, not a food factor, but thanks anyway. I'll do it myself. Exactly what I've done. I'll seek mediation, and I'm fighting a battle. It's probably the biggest battle of my lifetime, bigger than any boxing battle I've ever had. It's the biggest battle of my life, fighting for my children. There's not enough compassion throughout the government funding these fathers that could commit suicide to this distress. Obviously, I'm a strong person, strong-minded, strong-willed. I'll keep pushing on. I've got this second chance in life to better my horizon. Had the pandemic not happened, James Ingram would have not been married by now. His wedding to partner Micheal was originally scheduled for June the 20th, but they were postponed to the 5th of September. We have engaged Christmas Eve 2019, says James. My partner has gone through a year of horrific brain surgery 3 times, so it's pretty tough. She nearly died, so she wanted to get married. The pair planned to get married in the church in Surrey and have their reception in the back garden of Michaela's parents' house. But her parents, who are not in their 70s, have now sold their house because they want to downsize. So there's a risk they'll move before the wedding. If I don't get married before the 5th of September, we don't have a venue. Don't get married on my birthday. That's my birthday, 5th September. And it is really sad because that's my childhood home, says Michaela. James says the rules are completely ludicrous. It's driving us mad. We can't say I do loudly, yet we can get to the theme parks. We can go to the parks. We go out at the weekend, seeing parks, calling with people. Yet, if my partner wants to walk down the aisle, holding her dad's arm, this is not allowed. It just doesn't make sense. It's made me feel dreadful. It's killing me inside, he adds. Michaela says she and her mum worked really hard to organise the wedding. The couple say they are now planning to sit tight and keep their fingers crossed. We'll plan on waiting and seeing if we can celebrate in September properly because we think the rules may be able to change. But if the rules are the same as they are now in August, we will have to cancel. We will be waiting to live together. James Dock, 29, from London, has been waiting to get married to his fiancée for weeks. The original date was 2nd of May, but one led up to that date. We just watched things get taken away. Before their honeymoon was cancelled, then the reception and the ceremony itself. We went for a long, extended grief process, says the software developer. Unlike many couples, he and his fiancée do not live together. They are waiting for marriage, and so for many weeks of lockdown. They are not allowed to see each other. It was never about the party, says James. It was a massive life and a massive change in life status things for us. Marriage was lifelong commitment. That kind of what we saved ourselves for. This comes to the whole of a lot of expectation for anticipation for us. The couple are now going to May on Saturday at the church. I can't wait, says James. So it'll be an absolute joy. Although they said they cannot have larger celebration, they originally invited 300 and 400 people to the church. And with a small reception afterwards, James says. Big thing is they will be able to make our vows in the sight of God and our friends and family. And we're going to have no reception, but we're going to have Sunday in the church with churchyard in groups of 6. The 30 people they've chosen include close family, which I remember do you want to offend at least, he jokes, as well as people from the church and friends. It's pushed back our plans for a baby. Kiri Black and Alex Monterio have decided to postpone their July outdoor wedding celebration to August at the earliest. It's a hope to go back with 90 guests. The same-sex couple from Brighton say they understand why this has to be done, but it's still sad. We are feeling very deflated about it, says Kiri. Well set out the whole year. Have some fun, going to festivals, and we're going to try for a baby. We can't do that until we are married, otherwise we can't both be on the birth certificate. Kiri says her mama is a nurse, so is the petty father spreading the disease, while girlfriend Alex's dad lives in Romania, so he cannot come. Alex says she is frankly extremely upset and annoyed, and especially now we are all being encouraged to head to the pub on the 4th of July. Me and my partner, along with thousands of the people, have sign a petition regarding the section, which we hope will acknowledge in Parliament. There you go, news on weddings. Magnificent, isn't it? Absolute splendid news. Always giving you an update. I know you don't want to just hear UK politics day in day out, but it's my prerogative to provide good news for my YouTube, for my media, and then we have some entertainment. Exactly what we're going to do. Theresa May criticised the PM over the choice of Brexit in void for security role. It's important for everyone to know you've got the right to vote. You've got the right to know you have an MP in your constituency, you stand for your family's rights. Everyone has human rights. And you need a good politician to back your plan. You need to know, be in the know and the know-how. And I'm telling you, I'm giving you guidance. Theresa May has criticised the PM's appointment of the Brexit negotiator to be with his new national security advisor. Speaking in the Commons, she suggested David Frost did not have required expertise or independence to succeed Sir Mark Sedwell in the role. David said the choice of Mr Frost, who is currently leading UK trade talks with the EU, was dangerous. But Cabinet Minister Officer Micheal Gove said Mr Frost was highly qualified and would be accountable to the PM. Mr Frost is a former civil servant, having left the Foreign Office since 2013 to work in the private sector. He is due to take the role at the end of August, at which point Sir Mark was also stand down for his other role as a Cabinet Secretary, UK top civil servant. Miss May, who appointed Sir Mark Sedwell to both roles when she was PM, it told MP that during the 9 years as a member of the National Security Council, she listened to the experts, independent advice from national security advisors. She asked Mr Gove how Mr Frost's appointment squared with remarks he made in a recent speech on civil service reform on the need to promote people from their proven expertise. Which is a new national security advisor of a political appointee with no proven expertise in national security. Need of our Mr Gove said that there were precedents for a non-civil servant to take on key roles serving the PM and the officials that oversee senior government appointments agreed this was appropriate in the case. He said Mr Frost would neither be a civil servant nor a special advisor, but would have the status of an envoy. We have the excellent national security advisor in the past. Not all human was stepped in the national security world, but was distinguished diplomats. In their own right, he said. David Frost is a distinguished diplomat in his own right, and is entirely appropriate to the Prime Minister of the day should choose an advisor appropriate to the needs of our. But Miss May was seen to shake her head vigorously while Mr Grove was speaking. Don't blame her. The two clashed in the past, but most notably over extremism in schools. When they were members of David Cameron's cabinet, Miss May sacked Mr Gove when she became PM in 2016, but subsequently brought him back. Sharpened daggers. The role of National Security Advisor was created by David Cameron in 2017 with previous occupants Sir Peter Ricketts, Sir Kim Darroch and Sir Mark Lyall Grant, with a senior career diplomat. Former Foreign Secretary Lord Hague. He added his voice to those concerned with Mr Frost's appointment, saying it had raised eyebrows and possibly sharpened daggers within the different intelligence community. In a weekly column for the Daily Telegraph, the former Tory leader said that while the ex-diplomat was highly capable, the role was suited to someone with first-hand experience of operations. Watching about the danger of US-style politicization of senior government roles, he added. If he wants the most promising people to serve the country, they have to come from a varied point of view. All of us who have dealt with the US administration have witnessed the nightmare of changing long lists of officials when the president comes in, leading to extended vacancies, loss of expertise and serious damage to diplomacy. Coronavirus. What are Leicester new lockdown restrictions? Leicester has become the first city in the UK to put under a social lockdown as the government asks to curb the rise of coronavirus in the city. Health Secretary Matt Hancock and restrictions on daily life are lightened to those at East Midlands City and its surrounding area. What are lockdown rules in Leicester? All essential shops will close on Tuesday, while Mr Hancock said he will be enforced by the law this week. Schools will close on Thursday and will open until next term. However, they'll still open for vulnerable children and children with, with critical workers. People should avoid all essential travel to, from, and within Leicester, and should stay home as much as you can. The planned ease of some restrictions in England on Saturday will not go ahead in Leicester. This means restaurants, pubs, cafes, hairdressers, and cinemas will stay closed. The relaxation of children measures on 6th of July, which will allow most of the clinical vulnerable to spend more time outside, will not go ahead in the city. While schools are closing now, extra testing in Leicester on the last 10th day shown there's unusually high number of positive results among children in the city. The Health Secretary told BBC Breakfast on Tuesday. He said children were very low risk of becoming seriously ill of COVID-19, but that school closed in Leicester to reduce transmission of the virus. Schools in the city remain open until Thursday, Mr. Hancock said, in order to allow parents to arrange childcare and to give people notice to prevent them gathering outside the school gate trying to work out what's happened. I mean, imagine if you're using Leicester and the whole world's going back to normality, but Leicester, you must be furious, you must be stuck indoors, like scratching your head, banging your elbow on your knee, thinking, oh my God, the whole world's going back to normal, but not Leicester. How unlucky is that? Poor Leicester democracy. Kelly Fauverelle, pregnant woman killed by ex in cowardly attack. A heavy pregnant woman was stabbed to death after ex in a vicious and cowardly attack, the court has heard. How many times do I say you need to ban knife crime? It's so easy to pick up a knife and end someone's life. Kelly Fauverelle was knifed 21 times in Croydon bedroom. Her baby boy Riley, who was delivered by a cesarean, died 4 days later. Alan Mackenzie from Peckham denies the murder of Miss Fauverelle and Riley's manslaughter. The Old Bailey heard a 26-year-old broke into his ex's home, and she slept on she slept on the 29th of June last year. Jurors were told he was desperately jealous that his ex moving on and had spent more than an hour before the attack reading her emails. Former mail worker Miss Fauverelle, 26, had told Mackenzie's mother that their relationship was toxic, but that she would not deny him access to their baby. The court has heard. She was 33 weeks pregnant when she was killed. The court heard the couple's relationship ended in early 2019, and in February that year, Mr. Mackenzie sent an ex a message saying he felt not needed, not wanted, unimportant, lost. Miss Fauverelle told him he needed professional help, adding, I no longer speak or see unless it's about the baby. Duncan Penny QC said that the prosecutor told jurors the Crown's case is that it was a vicious and deliberate killing, perhaps the due course will conclude the cowardly response of a man desperately jealous about the fact that a mother of his child yet to be born and moved on, and now wanted very little to do with him. He said Mrs. Fauverelle's attacker broke into your family's home in Thornton Heath, South London, through patio doors about 3. The intruder proceeded to launch a vicious and cowardly attack upon her, inflicting a total of 21 stab wounds with a knife, he said. Afterwards, Mackenzie went to hospital where medical staff were trying to save the life of his child, posing as a victim, Miss Penny said. That is absolutely horrifying, horrific storyline. More sporadic knife crime. I mean, when's it all going to come to an end? Do healthy mind people need a license now to go and get a knife? There's so many mental health people that's going to take someone's life away with a knife. Take a life with a knife. It's ridiculous. It needs to stop. Ban knife crime. Put a license on it. Put a petition by Parliament. Put a license on it. Butcher, a baker, they need a license to go and buy a knife in the shop. More sporadic knife crime. More homicides by knife crime. Sporadic knife crime is happening all over the globe. London mainly is getting horrendous. Absolutely horrific. Anyway, great news, guys. I've got what I put out for. I'm now a international communication specialist at OC. OC member. I'm so happy, overwhelmed. I couldn't be more prodigiously happy if I tried. Thank you so much. Hard work pays off when talent doesn't work. I'm working on progressive progression. I'm a capital P in proclamation. I'm a capital P in prodigious. I'm a capital P in progressive. I'm a capital P in progression. A capital P in persuasion. Capital P in proposing. Proclamation, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Johnson, thank you all so much. That is magnificent news in the UK politics. Coronavirus couples getting married. Theresa May putting her 5 pence in. People trying to go abroad. What does it entail? And then you've got the pregnant lady getting stabbed and losing her baby. Absolutely horrific news. Please sign up, share. That is the best motivational radio presenting you will ever see in your life. Live on YouTube. I need more people who are actually coming together. Support proclamation news and gatherings. It's beneficial, socialisable, and it's friendly gatherings. Who are actually coming together. Thank you. God bless. I'll go in peace.